Dandavat Pranam, Dandavastu, or Guru Varga. Um, Actually, there is one more tattva which can be considered in this regard is that um, Gaur Sundar and Nitai Chand, if you see, instructed Vedvyas. We know he didn't mention directly Gauranga Mahaprabhu's name, even Ramanujacharya in Navadvip Mahatmya, he was instructed after he saw that he wanted to make the whole world Gauranga Bhaktas, and the Taitika Brahmana also was instructed when he saw the eight-handed form of Gauranga in Mayapur. He was instructed not to reveal that Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, not to should reveal to the world. Gauranga Mahaprabhu wanted to remain a Channa avatar. Bhagavatam also says Tri-yogi, that's why the Lord is known as Tri-yogi. So that is why Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami in Hari Bhakti Vilasa did not elaborate on the fasting days of Gaur Purnima, Shri Gaur Purnima, Nityan Trayodashi. That one of the reasons that could be considered, because the Acharyas, the Goswamis know that Gaur Sundar doesn't want. When Gaur Sundar sent the Goswamis to Braj, he also wanted them to establish Radha Krishna's glories, write scriptures about Radha Krishna. You know, when Advaita Acharya started singing Gauranga's name in Srivasangan, in Gambira, then Gaurang Mahaprabhu externally was displeased and he went inside Gambira, and then Srivas Thakur came and he said, "You cannot hide yourself, my dear." So now Srivas Thakur can convince the Lord like that, and Advaita Acharya can, Gauranga said, "Why are you chanting my name?" So Advaita Acharya still kept on singing. So now some acharyas decide that they want to still broadcast the glories even of Gauranga's external displays, but Goswamis, they wanted to, their orders from Gaur Sundar were specific, and they didn't want to, they very hidden way, if they have written scriptures about Gaur Sundar. Even Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Goswami could have mentioned Gauranga Mahaprabhu, but he did not mention so explicitly in different ways, because that was the order was given to, and they knew that they didn't want even to displease Gauranga Mahaprabhu externally. So the Vratas of Sri Gaur Purnima has the same potency as Shree Janmashtami, because they are both avtaris. Even Sri Nityan Trayodashi, and they are all Vishnu Tattva. They are but they are not mentioned in the Hari Bhakti Vilasa. Because again the thing is, Gaur Sundar also and the Goswamis, that the Puranas, the Vedas, which are Shastras, they all concealed Gaur Sundar, Nitai Gaur. So what Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, all the Goswamis, they compiled all the Puranas, Shastras, the Vedic means the Shastras, and they are all concealing Nitai Gaur. So even if Nitai Gaur's Janmatithi is not there in Hari Bhakti Vilas, it may not mean, that could be considered, it may not mean that it should not be observed, or still we observe it, and still we observe it, with the same fasting. We don't even eat grains in the evening technically. In Gaudiya Math also we observe it, just like Janmastami. Ideally Nirjala, and then whichever process. So even if they are not mentioned, we are observing it in Hari Bhakti Vilasa, because there are specific reasons why Hari Bhakti Vilasa doesn't because when Rup and Sanatan were present in this world, Gaur Sundar also was present. So till he was present in this world, he instructed everybody to keep him hidden. That's why Gaur Tattva Prakashila Jivera Hiyai. In Navadvip Mahatmya, it is written, Nityanand Prabhu later on, when he took Jiva Goswami to Navadvip Dham Parikram, then he could fully glorify Gaur Tattva. Even Nityanand Prabhu would follow this instruction of the Lord. He would not go all out, and he would go to home and home. When Gaurang Mahaprabhu was present, he would just say, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna. But when Gaurang Mahaprabhu disappeared, then his instruction, they became all free. Then they could establish. But so like that, Rup and Sanatan, by the time they entered into very deep trance in their own bhajan, and and they were given specific instructions by Gaurang Mahaprabhu. So the same benefits of Janmashtami mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas, they are samely, even more I would say, because Radha Krishna Dyuti Suvalitam, he is combined form of Radha and Krishna. So all the glories of Janmashtami and Radhashtami fall into his his Tithi. And Nityanand Prabhu being more merciful than even Gaur Sundar. So, and Sakala Sambhavatante Yate Avatari. Chaitanya Charitamrita says that Nityanand Prabhu is also Avatari. So, according to, if we go strictly according to Hari Bhakti Vilas, then, so yeah, we cannot, the fasting of only Janmashtami is mentioned. But there is a reason why Hari Bhakti Vilas, why the Goswamis, because Nitai Gaur are not mentioned in the Puranas. So that's why Gauranga Mahaprabhu instructed, don't mention my name, because, he, of course, because humility, he wanted to relish Radha Bhav. He doesn't want to be seen as God or Mayavad, Khandan. If he calls himself God, then the whole Mayavad he has come to see, that would be defeated. So that's one reason. Second is because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is mentioned in very Gupta Puranas and everywhere, and he didn't want, there are not so many extensive like Padma Puran, Skanda Puran, Bhagavad Puran. So he keep myself hidden. So, but that doesn't mean that, and Gaudiya should not follow. I don't know. I know we follow, but Gaudiya should not accept the Vrata of Sri Gaur Purnima and Nitai as Janmashtami. So, this angle could also be considered. This is also Tattva, Siddhanta. I have given many reasons. Humbly, I am presenting this. It is possible this. I am open to correction also in this regard. And regarding Shakti Tattva, regarding Radhashtami, I mean, okay, we don't celebrate it as Jayanti, but we fast on the day of Sanatan Goswami also. Gaur Kishodas Babaji used to fast on the day of Sanatan Goswami's Tirobhav or Avirbhav. When they asked him, he said only the holy Tithi is only fasting and only Smarana. So there is no dispute in that. We are, there is no sin in fasting from grains. There is always sin in taking grains on the days where grains should not be taken. There is no sin in like fasting from grains on Radhashtami. We are not disrespecting Radharani by fasting from grains on Ekadashi. You are disrespecting Krishna. In fact, we are giving more time. When we don't eat grains, our mind gets time for Smarana. The digestion, all the blood which goes into Smarana, we can take light. That also may not do Nirjala, just take some raw things, milk or, fruits and fruit and nuts if needed. So that cannot be a sin, or should not be a case of dispute. If somebody is fasting from Radhashtami, one should be happy. Okay, you're doing extra fasting. Okay, wow, you are wonderful. I cannot do it. Fine, humble. So there is no question of Siddhanta and Apasiddhanta, because one is going even to a more safer side. And it's a question of mood. Like Gaur Kishodas Babaji found Sanatan Goswami's Tithi should be so endearing to his heart that he used to fast Nirjala. So if somebody feels like that, you cannot call them Sahajiya. Because you are fasting for Radhastami, you're Sahajiya. No, Radharani is for Gaudiyas also. And if you are fasting, due to some, because I have no qualification to approach Radharani, I should at least fast on her day from grains. I am not saying here that the sin may be entering into grains on Radha Ashtami like it happens on Ekadashi and Janmashtami, because they are described in the scriptures. So I will not make a statement here which I cannot corroborate from the scriptures. But still, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada never said that if one wants to fast, not to fast on Radha Ashtami, that would be an offense or something like that. So if one is doing that because of one's feeling unqualified and love for Radharani, Srimati Radharani, and so that's not a question of dispute. It's and neither one is saying that those who are not fasting on Radha Ashtami are wrong or something. This that. It's a matter of faith, like it's a matter of one's mood. Like Sanatana Gaurkishore Das Babaji wanted to fast on Jagannath Das Babaji fast. So it's a matter of one's mood, like. So both sides, there is one should not have any negativity for both sides, because there is like this Prabhuji is mentioning in the audio, it is Radhashmi Vrat is given in the scriptures, Puranas. So that also, even Nitai, Gauranga Jayanti and Nityan Trayodashi are not mentioned in the scriptures. But Radhashmi is actually the Vrata is mentioned. So how can it be Sahajiya like that? And we are not approaching Radharani like Sahajiyas are doing. We are Pujala Raga Patha Gaura Bhange. We are just fasting and just meditating on the toenails of her lotus feet through her devotees, her great associates, Nitai, through Shambhu, through Gauranga. So like that. So these are all the different ways to understand this.